Hello, my name is John, and I'm going to demonstrate the proper way of measuring blood pressure. That is going to be our video lesson for today. In order to achieve that, I have solicited the assistance of my wife, Abigail, and she is going to act like our client. Abigail, say hi to the friends.
Hello.
All right, thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and start right now the exact way that it will be done. Now, good evening. My name is John, and I shall be your nurse for today. And I have been asked to measure your blood pressure. I hope that is okay for me to go ahead, please.
That is okay.
Thank you. In order to achieve that, it's going to be a short procedure, less than 5 minutes, and it's going to be slightly uncomfortable because I'll put some sort of pressure on your arm, but it's not going to hurt. I hope that's still okay.
Yes, very
Yes.
much.
Finally, in one of the things we like to determine is that we want to make sure that we have the right client. So I have to have you state your name for the records, please.
My name is Annie Izigwe.
And I also have to have you state your date of birth because I need 2 methods of identification.
10-15-75.
Thank you. And that checks out with what I have in my notes. So right now I'm going to go ahead and determine your blood pressure. The first thing I'm going to do is my hand hygiene. I have my hand sanitizer, which I'm going to use to achieve hand hygiene. Having done that, the next thing I have to do is to get an estimate of your blood pressure. Thank you for having your hand out. So I have my sphygmomanometer, which is my equipment for measuring blood pressure, and I'll have you slip your hand in there, please. I'll apply it snugly over your arm, making sure that the tip is above your pulse. Then I make it snug without necessarily being hurtful. The next thing I have to do is to determine your estimated systolic blood pressure, which is the upper value in your blood pressure. And in order to do that, I am going to place my finger over your pulse and I will inflate the cuff until I can no longer feel the pulse. And I'm doing that right away. So my finger is over her pulse right now and I'm inflating the cuff. And I could not feel the pulse at 140 millimeters of mercury. So I have mentally noted that. Then I'll deflate the cuff again completely so as to make her comfortable. I can now go ahead and determine the exact value of the blood pressure. In order to do that, I'm going to place the stethoscope in my ear whilst I again inflate the cuff. But this time I'm going to inflate it 30 millimeters of mercury above my initial estimated systolic value. So 30 millimeters above 140 will be 170 millimeters of mercury. So again, I'm going to inflate the cuff to 170 millimeters of mercury. I'm doing that right now. I've gotten to 170. The next thing I do is that I will gradually release the air in the cuff. At the same time, I'm listening for the sounds that will tell me when the blood pressure is. It's gradually going down. Yes, I hear the sound now at 120. I can still hear the sound. And now the sound is disappearing. And it has disappeared completely at 80 millimeters of mercury. So what that tells me is that her exact blood pressure is 120 over 80 millimeters of mercury. Then I go ahead and totally deflate the cuff and completely remove it from her arm. Thank you, Annie, for allowing us to do your blood pressure. I hope you are feeling comfortable.
Thank you, yes.
The value of the blood pressure we got was 120 out of 80 millimeters of mercury. And that sounds like it's about right. Do you have any questions for me, ma'am?
No, I don't.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So having done her blood pressure accurately, I will now go ahead and again repeat my hand hygiene. And so, friends, I have demonstrated the proper and accurate way of measuring the blood pressure of a client. Thank you for watching.